Okay, so I did a spread. I just got a new deck. It's a Buddha Tarot. This is really a lot cooler than I thought it would be. So first I laid out a bunch of, these are the Dark Witch. I believe this is a Dark Witch Oracle. Okay. And then I started pulling out the tarot. So the first card out was Collective. Okay. All right. And it says, trust the goodness in others. Okay. All right. And then what came out under that when I clarified is the Strength card. Okay. The Strength card in this deck, it's called the Sahara cuts his hair. The Siddhartha cuts its hair. So this is a Buddhist figure, right? And the demonstration they're using is cutting of the hair. Kind of, I mean, probably a lot like Delilah and Samson, right? When she cuts his hair and it takes his power away, right? And so yeah, he was manipulated. Okay. So I could see somebody was manipulated here by the Collective. So I can relate to that. Okay, so let's see. Let's look up this god and read about him. This card is about cutting people off. Obviously, I should have known that, right? Cutting his hair. This is about cutting people off. So it's a nice story of this god and his role that he plays in the Buddhist belief system. Anyway, so yeah, this is about cutting something off. So first card out is Collective. Somebody in your collective you have to cut off, or you're being cut off from this collective. Okay, that's the first thing I'm getting here. I'm gonna put, well, not this. I'm gonna put these away. They're kind of distracting me. Ah! Okay, so interesting, really interesting. So that's the first message out. Let's see what the story plays out. Okay, hi guys. How's everybody doing? Please like, share, subscribe. Appreciate it. We have FOMO. Okay, it's called clear your vibes. So that goes along with the first card about cutting something off, this collective, this group of people, and then not only that, but clearing the ties, so clearing the space, clearing the energy, because even people from distance away from us can hold on to our energy, right? So even a cutting cord ritual is great, but if you still are going to see that person every day, then it's not going to work, right? So yeah, so cut off, and then it says release, right? So FOMO, clear your energy. Yeah, so release, right? So with that card, we got the Three of Lotuses, okay? And then what this card represents is kindness, how kindness is another way. So, okay, this fish, he's taking this fish. So this fish was taken out of its pond so that a ritual could be performed on it where they would kill it. So this gentleman right here saved it and put it back in the water. Now, this act of kindness has a power within itself. And that's what this card is about. The power of love and compassion. Okay, so it says clear your energy and then get back to this, love and compassion. Okay, that this in itself is magic. That's what they're saying. Okay, you don't necessarily have to be part of a coven or a group, and if they don't mean you well, then there's no need to be with them. Okay, so the next one is step. Okay, it says don't be afraid to move and change. Okay, so you might, out of fear, you might been holding on to somebody in this collective, or being a part of this collective, or an idea that they put in your head, or something, some connection still. You're letting go, okay? You're letting go, and what are you doing after you let go? You're stepping into a new timeline, a new existence, from a new perspective, okay? Your mind is open. So we have this is about pruning something at the right moment in time. That everything has a time when it's ripe and it's being pruned. So you're being spiritually guided away from this collective or this group of people, and you're pruning. You're trimming to create a better crop. You're creating some sort of incision, or you're you're guiding the nutrients, right, to a specific place. You're being more specific. You're being more centered, and like your energy is gonna go. So maybe this collective was taking your energy, and you weren't able to focus on what you're doing. Okay. All right. Next one. All right. So this is a major arcana. This is the middle path, temperance. Okay. I kind of have a feeling I already know what this is going to be about. So temperance, okay, go easy on yourself during this process, okay? Don't be hard on yourself and be like, I knew you were gonna, because I tend to do this too. Like if I give somebody a chance and I date them and I realize that they were like the scum that I thought they were, it really gets to me, and I end up slowing down the process of my growth, okay? So that's what this is saying. Have the strength to give yourself time to heal from whatever this was. Okay? So prune, right? Trim, like when you get a haircut, trim the dead stuff off, right? And then go ahead and have strength, and temperance is like temperance is the balance between masculine and feminine. So it's be balanced at this time. That's the strength. That's where your intention should be going. Okay, it's balance, and knowing that you must cut the dead part off for it to have health, and for it to be visually, beautiful, healthy, without the old. So like the dead hair, on the end of your hair, it's like is a representation of this of this collective that you're separating yourself from, or you need to separate yourself from, or a group of people. This doesn't have to be spiritual. This could be a church. This could be your family. This could be any of those things. Cocoon. Okay. So this is showing me that, I'll read what it says first. Hold on. It says, consider your source. Consider your source. Okay. So exactly, regeneration. Okay, you've cut off, you've separated yourself using strength. You separated yourself out of this collective for one reason or another. This group of people, right? Okay, we have the three. Okay, you through kindness to yourself, kindness and love, and you are seeing that you can create your own magic. That the magic is within you, not within the church, not with blah 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 for all these things that you do, but it's within you. Okay, the energy within you. All right, and then we got to so I like to recap just in case. We got to step, and it says don't be afraid to cut something off, right? Don't be afraid to, God, it's hard to see in here. Okay, don't be afraid to move and change. Like I said, don't be afraid to move and change. And then why? Because you're going to be you're pruning off the stain, right? This is the stain from that group, that belief, that whatever that was that you had strength against, okay, had left a stain, and it's saying cut it off. Cut off the stain, then you'll be able to move quicker. You'll be able to move quicker with this card, right? So cut off the stain, it says. Don't be afraid to. Cut off the stain and repair it, right? So if you have a stain on your white shirt and you really love the shirt, you might cut the stain out and then, sew a new patch on it, okay? So cut the old off, because why? Okay, so the next card out is, this is a major arcana, and what did I say it was? Okay, so temperance. So temperance, right? The balance, right? And then we come to the next card, which is, so balance yourself at this time, okay? After you do the cutoff, okay? And then we have the Buddha of the Lotus. Okay, this is the Amitabha. I don't have to read this. I don't know what this stands for. So let me go look. The last card that we got was Cocoon, and it's consider your source, okay? So source, okay? The source of what is, this card. The next card that came out after that, clarifying that, is the Buddha of the Lotus, okay? And the Buddha of the Lotus is compassion and love, okay? That through this meditation of love, this vibration of love and compassion, new beginnings start. Now that's the cocoon, shows me that you're regenerating. You've wrapped yourself up, you've kind of closed yourself off, and you're regenerating yourself right now, okay? After this this society or this religion or whatever was entrapping you, right? And then we have the Ace of Lotus. Again, this is emotions, love, compassion. You have a new beginning in that. There's going to be a new beginning in that after this regeneration, after this silent time, meditation, okay? The next one is Shine. We have Shine. Okay, this is about you being seen. Shine is here. Okay, make yourself seen, right? Okay, exactly. Make yourself seen. Now the card that represents white light and wisdom of love. Okay, so you're going to gain, you're going to be the wisdom. This is what people are going to see in you. Wisdom and love. The color red is very significant, possibly. And also, she's a lotus. And animals are significant as well. Peacocks could be significant. Just very, very beautiful. The white robed one, they call her the white robed one. Okay, she's an embodiment. She's the embodiment of purity. So you are going to be purified. Okay, that's what people are going to see you as. Your image is going to be changing. The people's perspective is going to change about you. All right, next card out, we have rescue. And then you're going to save somebody probably. Rescue. You're here to rescue. Okay, help another to help yourself. That's right. I live by this. Help another to help yourself. This is again, this kind of similar to this vibration. The guy who had made magic by putting this back, showing compassion and love, and putting this fish back. It's not so that it would not be sacrificed, right? Same energy here. All right. We're the same energy with the rescue card. All right. And then we have okay, so you and possibly a partner is going to rescue, is going to fill wells, overflowing waters. Your water is going to provide nutrients. You're going to be in union with somebody and providing nutrients to a nation, to people that need water. You might have something to do with water. But yes, the water is you guys are going to gather water or resources. It's going to be like something with resources of water. This is how you're going to show your love. You guys are going to be in a union. There's a union here. You're being rescued, or you're going to be rescuing. You have may have felt like this union, they rescued you. They saved you at a time in your life where you really needed their love. Okay? To clarify that one, we have the world. Okay? Exactly. Cycle of love is coming through. This is the end of that selfish, like, well, I'm just a part of the world. I'm only just one person. It's an end to that, The world is here. So the world is cycles, okay? This is going to be your new cycle. The new cycle is with this, in this union, and rescue is very, very, very important in this reading. Healing and rescue, and healing, regenerating, and moving up in ranking spiritually, because you're going to be saving, you're going to rescue people, okay? And you're going to be doing it with another person. All right. Last couple cards here. We have choice. Your decision will be correct, okay? Yes, this is a whole free will thing, right? What do I choose? What's the right way? Well, the better you get at these things, it's self-discovery and looking within, the cocoon part. The cocoon is right in the middle of your reading. That's the regeneration. That's the staying to thyself. That's like, you have some toxic, if you have some toxic behaviors, you might not want to get into a relationship, okay? Because you are knowingly causing damage to another human, okay? So instead of doing that, you did this, you cocooned, okay? Which is going within yourself, sticking to yourself to work out all of these disruptions, right? So yeah, the quiet time, the hermit time. All right, so we have a choice here. What do we have a choice with? Okay. Again, this is the lotus. This is the 8 of lotus. We have the choice how we harness our power. This is about harnessing your power to turn any situation from from it's about turning from anger, not allowing anger to be a part of your everyday choices, everyday everyday disputes and stuff. And like, instead of instead of your perspective, so your perception can control your life, and you're making, you're fighting battles that you don't need to fight, but you have to look from a different perspective, an outside point of view, outside of yourself, so that you can do these things in love, not anger. Okay, it's about releasing anger. Okay, next, so verifying or clarifying that card, we have Asko Sabia, the Buddha of Varis. Okay, this is what it looks like. This is a blue entity. Okay, it's blue. And trust and wisdom is what this card represents. Okay, so acting out of not acting out of anger, working towards acting out of love, not an anger vibration, being able to confront things without anger. Okay, that's your choice here. You're having a choice that you have to choose. Am I going to choose to be peaceful and handle this problem? They're both, one is going to be more effective than the other, and that's going to be the vibration of love and compassion and doing things and knowing that anger has no place when you're trying to be like when you're trying to live around others and other animals, other people, right? There's the conflict. The union comes from letting go of this anger. Okay, knowing how to handle yourself without anger. Okay, and yes, this is trust and wisdom. Okay, so trust and wisdom is probably directly connected to how we treat is in this physical world, how we treat people, how we treat situations. When we're dealing with a snake, how are we gonna act? Are we gonna rise above, take a higher perspective, be the one that creates peace, instead of trying to feed our ego and make us dog the person out, cause more problems by getting back at them and then getting back at them, and right? I don't want to say the saying that I know, but yeah, it's like the don't pay back evil for evil, that kind of thinking, right? That kind of I hate saying stuff like that from the Bible, because I have a big problem with like how the church I was raised in and stuff, but this is the same kind of concept here. Okay, acting out of love, or it's not necessarily like love, but it's not allowing anger to be a part of all your decisions, to not to allow anger to rule your life. Start dealing with things with compassion and love from that point of view, from that vibration, and the choice will be very clear. Okay, the last card out is Dragonfly. There is a deeper meaning. Okay, there's a deeper meaning. Okay, so all this stuff, there's a deeper meaning. Okay, what is that? Okay, there's a deeper meaning. We have 3 more cards here. We have the 5, the 7 of I don't know what these are called. The 7 of Vadras. I don't know what these things are called though. But this looks like work and labor, toil and laboring. So the dragonfly is going to give us there's a deeper meaning to the work that we put into our community, our what we do for others, how we service others, not as because it's a job, but because there's something more, the meaning behind how we see wealth, how we see like peace and prosperity, how we obtain that, right? Through hard work, but also smart, and how are we helping? Is he bringing food to his neighbor? Is he helping pack sandbags because there's a storm, right? How are we being of service? Okay, cheerfully. Nobody wants to have to do a hard job, but sometimes you're the guy to do it, or you're the girl to do it, and somebody needs your help, and it's about being able to offer that without being like feeling like, oh, they're just taking it, being able to offer that, but also being able to have boundaries and know who to help, right? You don't just help everybody. Trust me. All right, we have another jinn here, okay? So this jinn is the double vagi, whatever that, the double vajras. Okay. So the double vajras is right here, I believe. Oh no. Okay, hold on. The double vajras is a what? Oh, it's one of those things. Okay. I don't know what those represent, wands or what. Let's see. All right, so this is this jinn is action. She's an action card. Okay, she's the death and the rebirth kind of idea. And it's like her message is, don't take what is not given. Okay, so don't go to a party that you weren't invited to. Don't steal money out of from a corporation that you work for because it's right in front of you and you can get away with it. Those kind of things. Okay, so if it hasn't been offered to you, don't take it. Right? There's something very magical that happens when something's offered to you. That's different from, it's good to have ambition and stuff, but all the true blessings come to people that they're not needy. They're not like, oh, some people do. I've heard stories like that where people say that their persistence is what got them where they wanted to go, and I'm sure that's true and that works, but this is about like happiness and love and balance and inner peace. So that may be a really good, and green is the color associated with this card. That may be significant to you as well. And then the last card out here, we have the four of jewels. All right, let's see what the Four of Jewels has to say, and then we'll be done. Your inner treasure and your inner manifestations, as opposed to like seeing your manifestations as for financial, doing things only for money purposes or for financial gain, and vice versa, even holding on to assets and wealth, and making that solely your focus. But this card is a message of what happens when you actually be able to be grounded and centered, and how this jewel can manifest within you. Okay, so there's no need to worry about all that. It will happen if you are at understanding this concept. So it says, the symptoms of the disease are the communication from the unconscious. When these symptoms are worked on in yogic practice, there are aids on the path of enlightenment. As in alchemy, a poison is turned into a healing elixir. Okay, so transmuting energy. Okay, so I hope that means something to you. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye.